Alright, so I think I'm gonna do a car review. I haven't done this in a while, so I might as well. They like released a bunch of new cards, so I'm gonna do it. So this is Silver Sword, 8 mana, 3/4. After your hero attacks, give your minions +1/+1. Yeah, I mean it's a great card. The main issue is it's a little expensive. And the thing is, what we've been seeing is Murloc Paladin and like Recruit Aggro Paladin, Silverhand Recruit Paladin. I guess Silverhand Recruit Paladin it could work out. Main issue is like Murloc Paladin. Like this is super late. Like now the Murloc Paladins don't even run Tyranny anymore because it's too slow. So I mean it's nice to have a late game card. Maybe this could be used. I mean in terms of like yeah you give your minions like +4/+4 theoretically speaking, and you deal 3 damage. So you know you can like get a good value trade in and give your minions 1/1. It's overall a pretty decent card in terms of like value and stuff. But I feel like I would say like this could be used in like buff paladin, but Mean Streets is rotating out, so we'll see. I think maybe like this could be used theoretically in every deck. I'm not saying it's gonna be used in every deck, but it has insane value. So I mean, seems neat card. Uh, all the way down here, Bellringer Sentry. Interesting. 4 mana, 3/4. It's a paladin rare. Battle Cry and Death Rattle. Put a secret from your deck into the battlefield. Yeah. I mean, this card, I don't know, it seems kind of weak. I mean, I feel like this is probably going to be more of a arena card. The main issue is, Secret Paladin used to be a deck, part of the Grand Tournament. But now, like, you just see, like, Murloc Paladin and Aggro Paladin, and, like, the only real way, like, you generate secrets is through Hydrologist, so. The main issue is if you have Hydrologist, you kind of dilute your deck, because, you know, like, turn, like, 7, 8, or something like that, if you're playing, like, an Aggro Paladin deck, you draw, like, a Getaway Kodu. I guess it's okay, but the main issue is, like, the main issue is, like, when you put secrets in your deck, you kind of, like, dilute it. You kind of sometimes draw them, and, like, in terms, you have them in your starting hand, and you kind of want some early game minions and stuff like that for that to really work. So this card seems okay. This is gonna be insane and wild though. Like I mean, it's an okay card, but we'll see. I need to get going. I need to start wasting like a minute or two for each card. The Glass Knight. I thought this art was really neat. 4 mana, 4/3. The Glass Knight. It's a legendary paladin. Divine Shield. Whenever you store health, gain Divine Shield. Yeah, the main issue is like there's only a couple ways you can really. Well, I guess you have stuff like Chillblade. I said Tillblade. Chillblade Champion. You have the Jins, which is the 3 mana 2/4. At the end of your turn, restore 3 health to your hero. That's about it. There's that. The Guardian, the 7 mana, like 5/6, restore like 5 health to your hero, which is kind of weak play, but it seems like an okay card. Friendly Bartender's rotating out, so. It seems like an okay card. The main issue is like you have to be able to restore health to your hero, otherwise this card's kind of weak, you know. It pretty much dies to almost anything, so it seems like an okay card. Maybe this could be used in like, I don't know, very Aggro Paladin. Maybe, I don't know. Probably not, but. I mean, like, you have, like, stuff like Dino-sized Steeds. Like, you can make that minion work really well. But like I said, he's a Glass Knight for a reason. That's because he's fragile. Really weak. In terms of... I mean, the stats are good. Like, it's a 4/3, but... Like, the 3 health pretty much just anything. If it's like a 4 mana 4/4, it'd be pretty nuts. So. Alright, so Worgen Abomination. 7 mana 6/6. At the end of your turn, deal 2 damage to all the damaged minions. It seems like a okay card. don't know. I guess we do have. I mean, I guess Warrior's getting another buff. Like he's getting like a mini board clear. Yeah, like I don't think this is probably gonna be used in tempo warrior because like this probably might be used in arena or maybe some type of like I don't know like enrage slash tempo warrior. But even then, like if you're playing an enrage deck, why would you want to damage your own minions? Is what I'm trying to say. But this could probably be used in some type of control warrior. The main issue is Ravaging Ghouls rotating out. We still have that Whirlwind. We have that the 2 mana Echo, deal 1 damage to all minions. But it seems like an okay card. 7 mana 6/6, it's okay stats, but I guess the mini board clear is pretty nice. I mean, it's pretty much like a Whirlwind Ravaging Ghoul on steroids because it is like 6/6 with the stats, but yeah. I don't know. The stats are okay, but probably use in control decks. Town Crier. 1 mana, 1/2 warrior card. Epic card. Battle Riot. Draw a rush minion from your deck. I mean, a 1/2 isn't bad. If it was like I guess a 2/2 would be insane though. I guess like drawing a rush minion is pretty nice. And it is a 1-drop, so I mean it's okay. I can deal with like a decent amount of 1-drops. Plus you get to draw a card, which is pretty nice. It probably will be using some type of tempo. I feel like Rush is like a perfect way for Warrior to come back. Like more of like a tempo Warrior. I mean, I still play some type of tempo Warrior, but the only tempo Warrior we really saw was like a Pirate Warrior, where you just control the board. Totem Catch. I thought this card was interesting too. It's a 4-mana 2/3 Shaman Epic. Taunt, and it's a beast. Battle card, destroy your totems, gain +2/+2 for each destroyed. Yeah, I mean this card's overall decent. I feel like it could be used in some type of token Shaman. I mean Shaman has a lot of ways to be able to summon a bunch of totems. Like token Shaman is the only real way I see this card really working out. The main issue is Think from Below is rotating out. I guess it could be used in like Wild, but even then, like yeah, Primal Totems you have like I guess you can totem at least each turn, but the main issue is like Silence is a card. There's stuff like Spellbreaker, Silence from Priest, like oof. A lot of hard removal in Hearthstone now, so I guess I mean it's overall like insane value. Like even if you have like 3 totems, that's an 8. Jeez. 8, 9, 4 mana. Like, that's pretty insane. I think I could see playing some token Shaman, but Control Shaman maybe, because I guess like you're not gonna have like the best cards. Like I guess you're gonna have what a bunch of removal and stuff like that. But we'll see. Countless Ashmore. Oh, interesting. Oh wow, that card art looks really nice. 7 mana 6/6 legendary. Battle card. Draw a Rush, Lifesteal, and Death Rattle card from your deck. I think it's okay. The main issue is like I don't think this card's gonna be able to use. I guess it could be used with. I was thinking of like Corpse Taker takes away from it, but like Corpse Taker only uses one of these buffs, so. 7 mana 6/6 draw at least 3 cards. Like it's okay, especially like later in the game. Maybe you can use this in some type of. This will probably be used in some type of tempo warrior or some type of tempo deck. I mean, Warrior's gonna probably have Rush. They really don't have Lifesteal. I guess might be a couple of this. this expansion, and then Death Rattle pos probably stuff like Karen and stuff like that. But probably be using some type of tempo deck. Even then, like seems all right. Book of Specters. This is what a mage. Huh. Interesting. 2 mana epic. Book of Specters. Draw 3 cards, discard any spells drawn. Wow. I guess it's a little better than Arcane Intellect, but the main issue is like, Arcane Intellect, you don't discard your cards. You just draw 2 cards. But the thing is, like, the main issue is like, a lot of decks we've been seeing are Control Mage and Tempo Mage. Main issue is Tempo Mage uses a lot of spells, secrets, and stuff like that, so. I mean, yeah, I guess you draw 3 cards, but wow, you like burn out. Well, I guess finally its portal's rotating out, so. I mean, if you burn like a Fireball, Pyro Blast, phew, that's a lot of burn damage right there. Even then, like Frostbolt, like, it's pretty nice to have those, even like card removals. Seems okay. It's kind of like an RNG aspect. The main issue is like, you could have a bunch of spells in your deck and you could have like maybe half and half, but you can draw 3 minions and stuff like that. It seems okay. I don't know. This card probably won't see play. I feel like why would you run this when you have Arcane Intellect, which draws 2 cards and you don't discard any cards? Like the only real way I could see it is like using in some type of Tempo Mage, like not Secret Mage. Well, I guess Tempo and Secret Mage are exactly the same decks, but you would have to dilute your decks from not playing any spells. But anyways, next card, Mossy Horror. 6 mana, 2/7. Battlecry, destroy all other minions with 2 or less attack. Yeah, I mean, it seems like an okay card. You could maybe use this in some type of control type of deck. Or even arena. Like, that's the only real aspect I see, for this card, There's a lot of decks that that are aggro decks, You play like, I face like aggro paladin. You play this card, you pretty much Shadow Word whore their minions. So, I mean, it's a 6 mana, 2/7. It's not the best stats, but I guess if you have like, I don't know, like, I guess you could have something like a Bone Mare, or like even like a Steed. But even then, like, this is probably going to be some type of arena card. I find it hard to believe that probably either it's going to be arena or control decks. Like, aggro decks aren't going to destroy their own minions. I mean, it's a good card, but it's great card removal, but even then. Festerot Hulk. Ooh, that card looks really neat. 5 mana. 2/7. It's a rare. After a friendly minion attacks, gain +1 attack. Yeah, it's pretty decent. This could be used in some type of tempo warrior. And even then, I think that's where it just stands as a card. Yeah, it has decent stats, and you play a bunch of brush cards. You slowly get this attack up. Pretty overall good card. Probably using some type of tempo warrior. Alright, next card. Splitting Fester Root. 6 mana. I mean, it's 8 mana. I'm sorry. I was doing something. 8 mana, 4/4. Death Rattle, summon 2/2 splitting saplings. Yeah. I mean, 8 mana, it's 8/8, which I guess is okay. This plays around board clears, but even though it's kind of like kind of some weak stats, but probably using some type of arena deck. Like, I really don't feel like this is going to be used in any type of constructed deck. I mean, arena cards are nice to have, you know. I mean, 8 mana, 4/4, it's kind of weak, but I guess like the 2/2s are nice to have. I mean, it's pretty okay stats, but. Hmm. Well, I don't think this card will ever see play in constructed, though. Even like if you play like some carnivorous cube deck. Possibly may see play, but other than that, like, doesn't really seem all that thrilling to me. Blink Fox. That card looks really neat. This expansion has a lot of really neat cards. It's a 3-mana 3/3 battle cry. Add a random card to your hand from your opponent's class. So okay, so this is gonna replace Squash Burglar. Yeah, this could be used in, I guess, Miracle Rogue or even like some type of tempo rogue. I mean, you have Kelseth. This works around Kelseth, you know, 3. So it's not 2 mana. It works. And it's a beast, so I guess Rogue really doesn't have any synergy with Beast like Hunter does, but yeah, this could be using some type of Miracle Rogue or even Tempo Rogue. Probably Tempo Rogue, to say the least. Arena card, pretty neat to have, too. How we got time? 16 minutes. I'll do a couple more. Test Gray Man. It's a Rogue Legendary, man. 6/6. Place every card from another class you've played this game. Oh, replay every card from another class you've played this game. Targets chosen randomly. So this is gonna be Yogg 2.0, I guess. And the main issue is, like, I guess there's hallucinations. There's that Tinky Fox. Squash Burglar's rotating out. Hallucinations is, like, really the only way. I guess you have Villian Ross. You have to play some type of steal, kind of like what Priest does, like steal your opponent's deck. Seems okay. I just don't feel like this will ever see top meta. I guess this is more of like a fun type of deck if you want to play it. But even then, like, I really don't think this card will ever see play. I guess streamers will play it just because of kind of the memes and stuff like that, but kind of weak card. I mean, it really doesn't fulfill anything with Tempo Rogue, which is what we mainly seen from Rogue recently. Interesting. 2 mana 2/2. Archmage Argul. Whenever you draw a card, add a copy of it to your hand. I mean, it's a pretty decent card in terms of value. You could use this almost in any type of deck. You can run this in Secret, Tempo, or Burn Mage, that archetype of deck. And you can run this in some type of control deck, you know. You get 2 Syndragosas, it's pretty nice. 2 Alanas, pretty nice. But the main issue is it's a minion, so it's not like you can have like 20 Power Blast or something like that. And it is kind of weak. I mean, it's a 2 mana 2/2, which is insane stats, but the main issue is it pretty much dies if you flick your pinky at it, so you can maybe get value from it maybe once or twice. I guess you get like a Chain Gang or something like that. Pretty nice. Probably using I guess this could see play, but the main issue is, like, it can see play in almost any type of mage archetype that we've seen. Tempo Mage, Control Mage. I mean, the arts, like, these cards look beautiful. Like, holy cow. Even, like, you have elemental synergy as well, you know. You draw, like, elemental. You draw a Son of Calamos, like, you could synergize that well as well, so even like some type of elemental mage seems pretty nice with the deck too. Oh, speaking of elementals, 5 mana 5/5, Bowfire Elemental, Battlecry. If you played an element less, Battlecry, if you play an elemental last turn, draw a card. Yeah, I mean, it's pretty nice. This probably will be used in some type of elemental mage. Like, probably not tempo mage. If anything, it would have to be like tempo elemental mage. Kind of like, I know, like, there was a period of time where there was like tempo, rogue, elemental. I was like, holy cow. But like, it has decent value. It's a 5-mana 5/5, pretty decent stats. And you get to draw a card for kind of free, so that's pretty nice. Probably will see play. In Elemental Mage. Mage having elementals is pretty neat to have. I consider it to be like some type of control mage. Arcane Keysmith. Oh man, that card looks really neat too. 4 mana 2/2, kind of weak stats. I mean, Battlecry, discover a secret, put it into the battlefield. So yeah, this will probably be used in Secret Mage. It's kind of expensive, but I guess you can get like explosive runes on the field or like counterspell. That's pretty nice. Especially since this thing will probably stay alive for at least 1 or 2 turns. So I guess it has okay value. You know, you get like, well, the main issue is, I guess it's not like you're guaranteed explosive runes each time. I guess you can get like explosive runes, counterspell, spellbender. Like, I mean, it's a good card. It probably will see play in Secret Mage. Ice Block is rotating out, so oof, thank the Lord. I don't have to deal with 3 ice blocks. This can be even used in some type of control mage. Just stuff like ice barrier. I mean, it could be used in like it can. I think it could be good in control mage in terms of like ice barrier, but even then, it's like the only real value I see from it. I guess probably be used in Secret Mage. I guess Crystal Runner is what rotating out, so we'll see. I mean, I still think there will be some type of Secret Mage, but we'll see. Mage was Secret Mage is losing a lot of good stuff. They're losing the Firelance portals. They're losing their Crystal Runners. Medivh's Valets are rotating out. Phew. But yeah, this probably will see play in Secret Mage. Possibly even Control Mage as well. Yeah, I know I'm over 20 minutes probably, yeah. I mean, I might as well. 4 mana 3/3, Witchwood Piper. Battlecry, draw minion from your deck with the lowest mana cost. I don't know, I feel like this is kind of a weak card. Either you would have to have, like, play Ramp Druid with, like, a 8-drop as your least card. Or something like that, but even then, like, Like, I feel like this card won't ever see play. You have to play some type of big druid or something like that. But, like, you wouldn't want to draw, like, 1 or 2 drops. If anything, it would be, like, 4 and up. Or, like, 5 and up. Or probably, like, 8 and up. Even then, like, we'll see. But this card probably won't see play. I mean, like, big druid is really the only real reason I see this would ever see play. Oh, come on. Druid of the Scythe. Interesting card. 3 mana 2/2. Choose one. Transform into a 4/2 with rush or a 2/4 with taunt. Yeah. I think this card's going to be playable. You play this in some type of tempo druid or even like aggro druid. Like a 3 mana 2/4 is pretty nice. What if it's going to be a beast? That's the main issue. Well, I guess Yasharaj is rotating out, so. But like a 3 mana 2/4 taunt is pretty nice, especially against like aggro decks. Could use this in aggro druid, maybe like tempo druid. Probably will see play. I say probably like 90% of the time because it's really hard to judge a card based on its how it looks. Ferocious Howl. 3 mana, common. Draw a card. Gain 1 armor for each card in your hand. Yeah, the main issue is like Druid has been our bring it on, like come get your armor, as Torbjorn says in Overwatch. It's been our armor up class. Warrior used to be the armor up with just a card and stuff like that, but now Druid has taken over that spot, so yeah. It probably will see play in some type of either like big Druid, probably not aggro Druid. I mean, 3 mana, draw a card, and I don't know, gain like 2-3 armor is kind of weak. Especially, I'd rather play like something like a Crypto Lord than this, or a Roar or something like that than this. But yeah, like big Druid is like the only real reason this would probably ever see play, because you're gonna have a lot of armor in your hand, so you'll get at least like 5 or up armor, so 5 to 10 armor. That's kind of being generous. Probably like 6 or 7, to say the least. Okay, Bewitched Guardian. Last card. Oh, another Druid card. Okay, 4 mana. Interesting. Bewitched Guardian. It's a 5 mana 4/1. Rare. Taunt Battlecry. Gain +1 health for each card in your hand. Yeah, this could be used in some type of almost like Twilight or what is it? Twilight Drake, yeah. Where it's kind of like that. I think those cards are kind of neat. Yeah, this could be used. I don't think necessarily an aggro / tempo druid. Probably be used in some type of ramp druid. But even then, like it's a 5 mana 4/5. It's kind of weak. But even then, like this card may easy play. I don't know. It's kind of a toss up with this one. 5 mana. You're probably gonna have like 4 or 5 cards in your hand. Especially like if you ramp, like you're gonna have 4 or 5 cards. So it's a 5 mana 4/4, kind of weak. 5 mana 4/6 is pretty nice, but yeah. Anyways, this card may see play. I don't know. It's way hard to judge. It kind of weak stats. I mean, aggro druid, you're gonna use a lot of your cards, so. But I guess there's that wisp card, right? Oh no, the wisp card's. No, the wisp card is what's it called? It's for every card in your hand, summon a wisp, right? But I guess you have the Tridents. That adds 2 cards to your hand. Seems okay. But even then, like, if it was like a 5, it would be a lot better. Like, 5/4 is kind of weak. I think it needs to be buffed by a +1 or something like that. But I think I like the concept of the card, but I just don't really feel like this would ever see play. I thought it'd be something like Crep Lord, but yeah. Anyways, that's it. Bye.